स्पीकिंग ऑफ कोर्स आपका इंटरव्यू और शोएब की बात कहूँ वैसे ये तो ज्यादती हो जाएगी. शोएब asked you for the passes for the first time when he saw you.
Yeah.
Where was it? Because very few people know आपका वो वाला interaction.
Well, actually, a lot of people know. It's all over. But we met in Hobart. I knew him socially before that.
Yeah.
And and then I was sitting with my father having dinner, and then he walked over. He said the salams and everything, and then they were playing. They were playing a test series against Australia at that point. Pakistan was, and he actually walked in with another cricketer. And then he just started a conversation, and I mean we knew each other, so he asked me when I was playing and stuff, so he said I'll come, and then rest is history, like I said. But he did ask
Well, I mean surprising actually कि शोएब actually initiated whichever way हो सकता है उन्हें genuinely passes चाहिए या शायद मुझे लगता है more than that नहीं ना.
I don't think मुझे लगता है उनको genuinely passes चाहिए थे.
वहीं छोड़ दिया होगा रेस्टोरेंट में उन्होंने कहा भाई आप जाके देख लेना यहाँ पे my job is done. Did he ask you for number?
So he I mean he had to, right? Otherwise how are we going to communicate?
आपने तो नहीं दे दिया ना.
नहीं मैंने लेकिन ऑस्ट्रेलियन नंबर दिया था ये सोच के कि मेरे पास अब होगा नहीं 2 हफ्ते बाद. हाँ तो I did give the number. I said you can message me on this or whatever के and he was not somebody random. मतलब I knew him from before, and he was he was someone that was an achiever. So I said ठीक है no problem, and then I gave. मैंने सोचा अब क्रिकेटर है तो मैं ऑस्ट्रेलियन नंबर दे देती हूँ. अभी वो तो रहेगा नहीं मेरे पास 2 हफ्ते बाद. किसे पता था शादी हो जाएगी, राइट?
वो सेम संभाल के रखी है आपने? नहीं अच्छा
मैं इतनी इमोशनल नहीं
हूँ. अच्छा नहीं. So you're not a hoarder by बहुत सारे लोग हैं स्पेशली स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन. ये जूता मैंने पहली मर्तबा 8 साल की उम्र में कोर्ट पे पहना था. You not?
No.
You get detached.
No, neither is. No, it's not that I get detached. I don't think there's an attachment with the shoe. I'm very practical. Yeah. So I prefer not to have I prefer to have attachment with people rather than things. So.
That's so cool. Okay. Speaking of again, so अगले हमारे 3-4 मिनट जरा शो पे डेडिकेटेड रहेंगे. मुझे कुछ चीज़ और मुझे पूछनी है आपसे. When was the last time you visited Pakistan?
Last month.
Okay. You were hosted by I think आपने कोई मैच भी देखा था वहाँ पे जाके, and then शायस्ता लोधी जो है she hosted probably I think it was that trip. Okay, nice. So ये जो एक टैग है आपका मुझे हमें तो बड़ा पसंद है. कहते हैं आप इंडिया की बेटी हैं और पाकिस्तान की भाभी हैं. How often do you get this, and then have you accepted this कि ठीक है अच्छा ये है तो है?
I mean I think initially when I was like 23 years old it was a bit hard for me to accept myself as a bhabhi. I think it's a cultural thing as well. लेकिन पाकिस्तान में I've realized that it's very cultural and it's respectful to say bhabhi. So I've understood that obviously. We've been married for a long time, and I've accepted it. I think it's really nice the way people the way they address you and they respect you. I think it's very sweet.
You're okay with bhabhi?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 34. I'm more okay with it when I was 23, 24.
You're getting that. How much do you understand cricket, वैसे? You off stump, leg stump,
I mean, I understand a little bit. Nothing special. We don't really. I think people think कि हमारे घर में सिर्फ या क्रिकेट या टेनिस की बात होती है. हमारे घर में क्रिकेट और टेनिस की बहुत कम बात होती है. We don't really sit and just watch.
What's a normal conversation on the dinner table? मुझे लगे ये किसी ने मैं
ये किस किस्म का सवाल? मैं आपको पूछूं आपकी बीवी के साथ आप क्या बात करते हैं?
मैं तो बता सकता हूँ. मेरा एक ही होता है यार ये खाना कैसा बना है. नहीं खैर nothing like that.
नहीं मैं पकाती नहीं हूँ तो मेरे पे नहीं आता वो. खाना कैसे बना?
मैं खैर बहुत ही मैंने फुल टिपिकल जवाब दिया कि बीवी की बात हो रही है तो खाने की बात हो रही है. शर्म आनी चाहिए मुझे. I admit it. Thank you सानिया. अच्छा मुझे सानिया बात बता कि you are actually very good at handling press. I mean कुछ तो अभी मुझे ट्रेलर मिल गया. but especially I'm not talking about like when you kind of disclosed ठीक है आपकी शादी हो गई थी and then there was huge media मतलब galore जो वहाँ पे था. बट देन उसके बाद या उससे पहले बिकॉज नोबडी न्यू कि शोएब और आपकी जो भी थी मतलब जिस तरह से आपने यू केप्ट इट अंडर रैप्स. तो बट कहीं आप लोग जाते होंगे कहीं मिलते होंगे. हाउ डिड दैट प्रोसेस हैपन? छुप के मिलते थे?
जाहिर बात है.
बट
नहीं तो पता
कहाँ पे आप ट्रैवल या वो कहीं आते?
अब मैं आपको कैसे बताऊं ये बात?
एक तो बताते हैं आप. एक कुछ छोटा
इधर मिलते थे दुबई में. अगर मैं दुबई में रहती हूँ और आपको नजर नहीं आती तो मैं यू थिंक कि मैं मिल नहीं सकती किसी से बिना आपको मालूम करे.
अच्छा तो यार दुबई was the spot. Of course makes sense.
Not the spot but it was one of the
spots. Okay, few days before you actually posted एक अमीरों की चाय आप पी रही थी. मुझे इसका नाम लेना हमेशा मुश्किल है बट अब आपको याद आ जाएगा.
मैं यूजुअली नहीं पीती अमीरों वाली चाय. मैं दूध पत्ती
तो एक वो कौन सी जिसका नाम सी से आता है?
क्या आता है?
कमाल करके कुछ थी. I'll tell you. Okay.
कैमोमाइल टी.
हाँ वही चाय जो सानिया पी रही थी उसके साथ उन्होंने.
अच्छा ये अमीरों वाली चाय है. ये इससे नींद मुझे अच्छी आती है इसलिए मैं पीती हूँ. आप ट्राई करें.
भाई अमीरों को नींद भी तो मुश्किल से आती है ना.
पता नहीं, उनसे पूछना चाहिए आपको.
अच्छा भाई जरा गोल करके घर दिखाइए जरा. Anyway, so Sania, you are into dramas, like you watch you're pretty much hooked to television, right? Or maybe
no, not hooked, but I do watch some. I mean, I've had some whenever I find time. Pandemic में we've all done different things, so I started
केक बनाया, Netflix देखा है और हम लोग सबकी कंपनी के स्टॉक्स ऊपर किए हैं. मेरा दिल मेरा दुश्मन कि आपने वो लगाया था पिक्चर. Are you following any of these dramas?
Yeah, actually I'm watching this drama called Jalan, which ended. I find the dramas quite extreme, but they're quite addictive. So I always I know Salman Bhai and Sabeen, who are the Salman Bhai who owns ARY. So they're very dear friends of ours. तो हम जब भी डिनर पे जाते हैं, I was like, सलमान भाई ये उसने क्यों इसे मरा क्यों था, ये फलाना क्यों था. I was like, उसको जिंदा छोड़ देते हैं. He was like, खत्म कैसे करते हैं अगर वो मर, you know. So I'm always asking him these questions, like that he's like, so my husband always tells me, तुम्हें पता है ना ड्रामा है ये, रियल में नहीं हो रहा कोई चीज. But I am like that, I get very involved. हाँ.
और जलन के अलावा
That's it. I'm not watching anything else now.
बस मेरा दिल मेरा दुश्मन और जलन.
हाँ अभी खत्म हो गए. अब now I'll find something.
आपने वो देखा प्यार के सदके?
हाँ पुराना है ना.
नहीं अब ज्यादा 5-6 महीने पहले की बात.
अच्छा नहीं दूसरा था.
Watch it. It's very interesting. It's quite interesting. Okay. कोई digital show मैंने सुना कि कोई it's in the pipeline. Are you working on it? Are you producing it?
No, I've done it. We shot for it already.
Oh, you shot?
Yeah.
So you are the.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in as a guest appearance, but I play myself in it. It's on. It's actually more of a. It's more of a show to. It brings. There's a lot of things said about in this pandemic about COVID and because of the cough and the minute somebody coughs हमें लगता है उनको COVID हो गया. लेकिन TB के बारे में ये show बना हुआ है. You better not have it. I'm telling you.
Bad racket से मार के घर से निकालूंगी मैं तुम लोगों को.
But TB के बारे में this show is about that, and it's about bringing awareness about if you get tested for COVID, you've got certain symptoms. और आप ठीक नहीं हो रहे, so don't just think that it's a flu. You could have TB and वो spread भी वैसे ही होता है, just like COVID does. So the show is about that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So when do we expect it?
It's already on air. I think पहला episode. Yeah, it's come on. It's on MTV. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. Sure. We'll keep taking a piece of the rule. Sania, a question about relationship advice. Reason why I'm asking you this, of course, I mean you're wearing multiple hats, and you're doing good. All of it.
Thanks.
But I just wanted to know, have you ever analyzed कि what's working for me? So what is it that's working for Sania and Shoaib?
तो नहीं, I think like you said, understanding होती है. There are certain things that go without saying. वो तो every normal शादी में भी होते हैं. By normal I mean जो लोग हमेशा इकट्ठे रहते हैं, साथ रहते हैं. हम लोग तो we spend a lot of time apart. But having said that, I mean it's very hard. It's not easy at all. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of work, like every marriage, and it's tough to be in a public marriage, so to say, because there's a constant pressure. You're always 5 दिन photo नहीं डालो तो they're like, are they fighting? Are they going to split? So it's always about that. I mean, we have both learned to live with it because we've been under the scanner for a long time in our lives, just separately as well and together as well. But I think it's about having trust and faith in each other and in the relationship, and I think that's what really keeps it going. Isse zyada, I don't think there is a lot to it. I think we all know once. I don't know if you're married, but if you're married, then you'll know, or if you're in a relationship for a long time, after a certain time, it's all about respect and friendship, and it turns into those kind of things. It's really not about, oh my God, I can't live without this person for 1 second. All that is really bachpana lagta hai that so over a period of time, you become more of friends, you become companions, you become, you share things with each other, you depend on each other. And I think that trust needs to be there between the two people for any relationship to work.
Okay, nice. Thank you. That's a brilliant advice. Okay, Sania, you come from Hyderabad. Hyderabad की 2 चीज़ें बहुत मशहूर है, वहाँ की उर्दू और वहाँ की बिरयानी.
जी.
तो बिरयानी की बात मैं नहीं करूँगा, but उर्दू की I have few उर्दू के थोड़े से मुश्किल वर्ड आपको मुझे बताना पड़ेगा कि आप मीनिंग्स आपको आ जाएगा मुझे लगता है.
अच्छा.
और एक स्लैंग उर्दू की कुछ स्लैंग है, you just need to explain. Okay, मुखातिब.
I have no idea. आप मुझे क्यों पूछ रहे हैं?
मुझे सानिया मिर्जा अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
I know the meaning of that.
अच्छा चलो, मुखातिब नहीं, हालांकि मैं इनसे मुखातिब हूँ बट फिर भी इन्हें नहीं पता।
क्या you know me?
मुखातिब मतलब आई एम एड्रेसिंग यू।
Oh, you're addressing.
मुखातिब खिताब करना।
अच्छा, मुझे आज पता चलेंगे बहुत सारे वर्ड।
फिर आप शोएब से आप इस तरह से बात
My mother-in-law will be very happy.